what's going on? It's jdub, man, and I'm here to talk about something that's not easy for me to talk about. Um, it's a humbling experience. It just kind of brings you to reality of like who you are, what's going on in your life. So I'm here to talk about my ban on PUBG. This happened about 3 weeks ago. Um, Not something I'm proud of, but I'm just gonna go ahead and put it out there, tell everybody what happened, clear the air, you know, straighten out what's going on. So I've been playing PUBG for a while now. It's like my favorite game now. For a while, say the past month. Actually, was this September? So I'd say the past 2 months. Ever since H1Z1 kind of like fell off and didn't get their shit together, update after update, and I mean all the stuff that H1Z1 has problems with. We're just gonna sell crates and we're gonna do tournaments and we're gonna broadcast everything on television, but we're not actually gonna fix the issues in the game. I don't know. I lost faith in it, so I started jumping into PlayerUnknown Battleground. It's a solid game. It's not perfect, but it's a solid game. And yeah, so we've been playing. And when we first started playing, we were winning a lot. Like, when it comes to H1Z1 compared to PlayerUnknown Battleground, I would say it's a lot more tactic based. It's a lot more reflexive fire. It's a lot more react to contact stuff that I'm used to as a soldier, in the U.S. Army. Stuff that I train for, stuff that we execute when we go on deployments. One of my other buddies that I play with as well. He was also in the Army. He was medically retired. So, we're not really good at the clicky click 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 games and the fast spamming and all that. But what we excelled in PlayerUnknown Battleground was we were able to recognize where the threats were, react accordingly, and win the battles. And it reached a point where we were not winning as often. So I would say within the first month, if you watched any of the montages I put out, we were winning games, dude. Like one weekend we won like 7 games. It was like stupid crazy. I won my first solo game within like 5 matches, and I had 10 kills in that game. And this is of course is me not playing. I bought the game in March. I tried it out. It wasn't optimized. My badass $3,000 computer couldn't run it, so I just hung it up. I was like, they'll fix the game. I'll check out the game when it's fixed. People were like, this is a great game. I'm like, I know, but I just can't deal with how the game's not optimized. It just, like, when you spend $800 on a graphics card and $350 on a processor and another almost $400 on some RAM and another $250 on a motherboard, and the game runs like shit, like, that's not my component's fault. If I was running like an i3, second gen processor with like 8 gigs of RAM and, an NVIDIA, 660 GTX or something, I could understand why the game would be shit. But when you have, a 1080 Ti, you have a 7700K, you've got 32 gigabytes of DDR4, 3200 RAM, 3600 RAM, excuse me, and the game runs like shit. Whatever. So we were playing H1Z1, sucking it up because we need something to do, and we were winning a lot. We were winning quite a bit, and then it seemed like we hit a wall. And when we hit that wall, it was so frustrating because there were a few times, and I actually went through my Twitch clips to see if I could find it, but Twitch doesn't archive your clips, and since I switched from YouTube to Twitch, like, all the clips that I had on Twitch, they don't save like they do on YouTube. So when you live stream on YouTube, you have like basically infinite space, but on Twitch you don't, unless you clip it or unless you highlight it. You don't have infinite space, so they're gone. But there were several clips where I was getting shot through doors, I was getting shot at through walls, so what I did was I went on YouTube and I looked up PlayerUnknown Battleground cheats. So I saw that there were people cheating, and I was like, man, this is kind of fucked up. And I was really pissed about it, and I was really hot. So what I decided to do was I got with my clique, like the three guys I play with, and I let two of them know. I said, hey man, I'm gonna try these cheats out. I'm gonna see what they're like. Now, would I cheat like competitively? No, I was actually just curious. I really was. Like, you don't have to believe me. You don't have to believe me at all. But that's exactly what I was. I was curious. I was like, you know what? I want to see what these cheats are about. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring it up on the screen. So I got a subscription to this website. It's called I Want Cheats, and as you can see, they got cheats for everything: Ark, Arma, Battlefield, fucking Call of Duty. Oh, they got cheats for Call of Duty Ghosts. And all these posts are private because, you know, I canceled my subscription. But you can see all this other stuff here. All right. So basically, I told my friends I was going to do it. I ended up making an account. I ended up subscribing, or whatever they call it. It was $10. I paid $10. I got their wall hack, and I did everything that they told me to do. And this is where I almost had buyer's remorse. So I did everything that the directions told me to do to execute this cheat. And I ran the cheat, and it crashed my computer. Like, I don't get a lot of blue screens, but it crashed my shit. And I hate when my shit crashes. You know, $3,100 computer, and it crashes. It just kind of, especially if you built it, that means you don't know what you're doing. So I fixed everything, and I tried it again, and it crashed again. I was like, you know what? Maybe this is a sign. This is a sign that I don't need to be cheating. So I put the cheat up on the shelf. You know, I'm not going to touch it. And I started playing PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds like I always do. And then more of those instances of me getting, like, wall hacked started occurring. And I started getting angry. And within a week, I was like, you know what? Look, there's a new update. So I downloaded the update. I actually put in the forums, hey man, I'm having problems. What's going on? So this guy said, go into your BIOS, do this, do this, do this. Now, I don't like doing all this stuff because it kind of sets your computer up for vulnerabilities. Thank God I didn't like get something stupid happen where I had to like reformat my system, but I basically opened my computer up to a lot of voodoo shit. So I decided I was gonna do a solo. None of my battle buddies were on, so I jumped in a solo, and I landed in Polania, and I landed at the apartment buildings on the southwest corner of the city. There's 1, 2, and then across the street there's another 3, 4. So I landed there, and as I'm in the plane, I could see everybody's names. Like, this is how the wall hack this is how the wall hack worked. It just showed the player's name in red above them. That's it. I didn't have ESP. I couldn't see where ammos and weapon were. I didn't have an aimbot. All I had was a wall hack. And the site told me you were guaranteed to not get banned. And like I said, all I'm doing is I'm just trying it out. Trying it out. I want to see what is the fuss about cheats. Why do people cheat? So I got in, I landed, and I looted one whole apartment. I went over the fence behind the garage. I looted, there's like a couple blue shacks, and there's like a guard tower. And I looted another building. So mind you, at this point in the game, I have been in the game for about 5 to 7 minutes. And meanwhile, there's fighting going on in Polania. I'm not doing anything. I'm just looting. All I had was a pistol and an Uzi. I've looted one apartment building. I am looting my second apartment building. I have not found anything. Okay, I've got an Uzi with a stock, an extended mag, and a compensator, and I've got a pistol to complement it, a 9mm pistol. I'm not looking at anybody. I'm not firing. I didn't shoot. I'm just moving around. And the next thing you know, I got banned. I got banned. I probably spent about 10 minutes in the game. 10 minutes in the game as in like after landing. So I mean, from the plane to fly from the bottom of the map over the Polania area and me to drop and then me to land and start looting. I had looted for 10 minutes. Ended up with, when I was banned, a pump shotgun, an Uzi, and a pistol, and didn't see one person. Now, I saw people through the walls, and I saw like people moving, but I didn't engage them. You know, in a way that cheat was designed is the wall hack is supposed to work until there's 10 players left, and then when there's 10 players left, it turns off the wall hack, and you're done. Like, you got to just basically play off the skill once you get the top 10. That's how it's designed. So that's what I was going to do. I was going to be like, you know what? I'm going to see what this thing is about. Because in a lot of top 10 situations, I'm actually pretty good at top 10 situations. I can seal the deal. I mean, I've won dozens and dozens of games. But I really wanted to see what it was about. So, like I said, I got banned. Let me see if I can pull it up. I'm actually going to open PlayerUnknown Battleground on my, let me see, account details. Actually, I should go to my profile. So I go to my profile. Oh, it's almost been a month. So go to my profile here. And as you can see, I have one game ban on record, 28 days since the last ban. And I hit the info button, it pops up in my Google. And it's a game developer ban, so it's not a VAC ban. It might as well be a fucking VAC ban because this shit's embarrassing. So basically, I got banned by Bluehole for hacking, which, you know, isn't a bad thing. The one takeaway I do get is that, okay, so there are anti-cheat systems in place that do work. I shouldn't have done it. I really regret doing it. I ended up having to make another account just to play PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds because I like that. So I mean, I ended up buying 2 copies of the game. At the time I was banned, I had about 30,000 BP. I'm finally up to the point where I got 35,000 BP, but it's embarrassing to just see that you have 28 days since the last ban. And from what I've read, that shit shows up permanently, and then some people said it goes away in 7 years. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. I could just tell you that I am not happy about what I did. I regret it. Some things you just shouldn't do. And my recommendation to you is, if you're thinking about it, if you're thinking about it, don't do it. But if you're really thinking about it, then be smart about it. Make another Steam account and do it. And then try it out. I swear sometimes I get killed. I'm like, how did the dude see me? How did he know I was there? Why am I getting shot? Why is the dude shooting at a wall? Like a solid stone wall. Because he's wall hacking and he sees you're there. He just probably doesn't see that you're behind a wall. So, but yeah, in a nutshell, I regret it. And I apologize. Like I said, I didn't kill anybody. I just got my main account banned. It was stupid of me. So I apologize. If any of you actually looked up to me as a figurehead, which I hope not. I'm not high up there, man. You can look at me in other ways. Like maybe you look at me in a good way because maybe I'm funny or funny looking, but don't look at me in a good way as a person that cheated in a video game. No, I'm remorseful. I regret it. I'm not gonna do it again. I can tell you that much. But it doesn't matter at this point. At this point, I got a nasty little red flag on my Steam account, so anybody that's friends with me can see that I have a game ban, and I was banned 28 days ago. And it's not something I'm particularly proud of, but it's there. What I recommend, I just recommend doing the right thing. If I would have treated my real life if I would have, treated the video game like I treat real life, this never would have happened. But it's like, it's a video game. It's not a big deal. But to me, it's a big deal because it's on my Steam. To me, it's a big deal because, if I want to play another game, I have to jump on my other Steam. I want to play Call of Duty or I want to play H1Z1. I got to get on my other Steam to play that game. And then, so it's an inconvenience time-wise because then I got to pick up my phone and then I got to enter in my magic Steam code. So it's a pain in the ass. Just don't do it. Take it from somebody that's played online games since since I was 20. So we're going on 14 years. It's just not worth it. Jesus Christ, man. I get a lot of text messages. Don't do it. Once again, I apologize. For those of you that may still think that I hack, like, if you've actually watched any of my streams, you can tell. I have a lot of terrible moments. Like, if I was wall hacking, like, I'd probably be up there with Shroud. Like, I'd probably be up there with Shroud. I'm not saying he's hacking. What I'm saying is, if I was hacking, I would probably be up there in skill level with Shroud. Like, I don't even think I would be as good as Shroud if I was hacking. I would be up there, though. But, you know. So anyway, thanks for watching. My apologies. It's not going to happen again. For those of you that still want to cook, want to chef with your man over here, hit me up. We'll get some games going. We'll get some chicken dinners. Just don't do it, man. Until then, I'll catch y'all later.